Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Monday, October 17th. Looking at a warm and dry start to the week. Nothing new there, with a weekend pattern change bringing some cooler temperatures and chances for precipitation. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today do have the above normal temperatures and dry conditions continuing through at least Friday. What that means is temperatures running about 10 to 20 degrees above normal for mid-October. Generally, highs are going to be in the mid-70s for much of eastern Idaho. Approaching potential record high temperatures through Thursday, so places like Stanley, Chalice, Idaho Falls stand the best chance of seeing some records broken, especially this week up at Stanley primarily. I think that continues out towards Chalice, Rexburg, Idaho Falls, and not as close as you get out towards Pocatello and Burley, where some of those record highs are still in the low to mid-80s. But outside of that, we do stand the chance for some light winds and poor vertical mixing, again, with those warmer temperatures, which will lead to a stagnant air mass in place. You might see some regional haze and extra pollution out there, just given the lower vertical mixing heights. Winds increase for Thursday and Friday, so we will see temperatures begin to slightly cool down ahead of our weekend system arriving. Thursday, generally about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Friday, bumping that up to 25 to 40. And then by the next system is going to be arriving overnight Friday through the weekends. We're looking at main points. There's just going to be a big pattern change. So after hot and dry weather for in excess of, pushing a few weeks now, if not a month for many locations, not seeing much of any precipitation. Going to see a finally a pattern change. What that means is going to be some colder temperatures, widespread precipitation chances, and some stronger winds to usher in those colder temperatures, upwards of almost 50 miles an hour for your Saturday afternoon. Satellite view this morning, not a whole lot to talk about. Just a few upper-level clouds working through some of the mountain areas and some morning fog off the coast. But outside of that, skies will stay mostly clear throughout your day for your Monday. Weather risk outlook for the next 5 days. Main concern over the next 5 days is going to be Monday through Thursday, above normal temperatures. Again, approaching record highs at places like Stanley, Chalice, and up towards Rexburg as well. And those temperatures do begin to cool off as we get towards Thursday and Friday, with a return to breezy winds Friday and especially on Saturday. High temperatures today, overall very pleasant, upper 60s to mid 70s as you get out towards the Magic Valley and up towards the Central Mountains. So overall, a very beautiful day with winds staying fairly light. For Tuesday, much of the same, keep with that stagnant forecast we've had for almost a couple weeks now, with temperatures in the low 70s to mid 70s. By Wednesday, starting to see temperatures, if not slightly cool in some locations by a degree or two, but again, everyone should be in the upper 60s to near 75 degrees as you get down towards the Magic Valley. For Thursday, starting to see some slightly cooler temperatures as you get up further north and east, so we're back into the mid 60s as you get up towards the eastern highlands, but still holding on to the low to mid 70s out towards the Magic Valley and lower Snake Plain. Wind gusts on Thursday, so those cooler temperatures are going to be arriving throughout the day on Thursday into Friday, and especially during the weekend. We'll see a return to some breezy winds, so after a fairly light winds Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, some slightly breezier winds will work back in for your Thursday, and especially headed into the weekend, bringing some cooler air and chances for precipitation. High temperatures on Friday, so noticeably cooler for many locations, back into the low 60s to near 70 degrees as you get further south. And wind gusts on Friday slightly increasing over what we saw on Thursday, looking at about a widespread 20 to 35 miles an hour with some locally higher gusts out towards the INL Argo area. Take a look at those weekend high temperatures, keeping that cooling trend going in place. We're going to have temperatures for your Saturday in the upper 40s to near 60 degrees, so about a 10-degree drop, and we're going to continue that. So another 10 degrees falls off for your Sunday as afternoon highs find their way back into the upper 30s into the Island Park Basin area, 42 in Driggs, continuing in the mid-40s to near 50 degrees across the Snake Plain, Magic Valley, and other lower elevation zones. So certainly feeling much colder this weekend, and we'll be seeing some increasing precipitation chances arriving overnight Friday, continuing into early next week. And take a look at those weekend wind gusts. So Saturday is going to be looking very windy. We're going to see wind gusts about 30 to 45 miles an hour. Could even see some gusts approaching 50 miles an hour plus out towards the Arco INL area for your Saturday, with winds slightly tapering back off for Sunday, generally about 20 to 35 miles an hour. 6 to 10-day temperature outlook. So this is a look at what's to come for the later part of October. We have a near bullseye directly over us for some below normal temperatures. So if you enjoyed the 70s, be sure to take advantage of that through Thursday. Things are going to be changing for Friday, Saturday, and especially into Sunday with some below normal temperatures favored here in Idaho. 6 to 10-day precip, right where we want to be, right near that likely above for the 6 to 10 days. So keeping with an active weather pattern. So we started off October pretty dry. Not a whole lot of precipitation to talk about, but that pattern change coming in should introduce some more precipitation to the region in the 6 to 10, and that is continued into the 8 to 14. So this is looking at through the remainder of the month through October 30th, looking at below normal temperatures favored across the entire state of Idaho and most of the western United States, with continued chances for above normal precipitation, and that's slightly leaning above as we round out the month. In summary today, due to those above normal temperatures and dry conditions continuing through at least the remainder of the work week, going to see that weekend system roll in with some cooler temperatures, widespread precipitation chances, talking some rain and snow finally in the forecast, and some stronger winds bringing those colder temperatures back into our area. But that about wraps you up for your weather briefing for Monday, October 17th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome week.